talk about how nobody tells you how being in a relationship that is healthy is harder than being in a toxic relationship.
Get it. Healthy relationships can feel boring because they don't trigger your fight or flight response.
I want that boring of like, let's go walk by the river.
Ask for something as simple as like opening up a door, or you shouldn't even have to ask for that.
The fact that the routine is so good, does it get like boring?
If you cannot fulfill like that excitement in my life, I will get bored.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
Do y'all think healthy relationships get boring? Like, you're in a good relationship with a guy and you're enjoying your time, or a girl, it doesn't matter. Like, you enjoy who you're with, you're enjoying your time, and then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but the fact that the routine is so good, does it get like boring? Like, damn, we need like
Okay.
some type of discourse.
So,
like, oh, I need to yell at
your
him.
relationship is healthy.
Okay.
So please,
Okay, so yeah, I think this
too
really is
healthy.
the question for me. So yes, I do have a healthy relationship, but me personally as a person, I don't know if it's a Gemini thing. I don't know if it's me, but like consistency does not work for me. Like, I'm very sporadic. Like, 1 minute I could do this and next minute I need to do that. Like, a schedule does not work for me. So I can't get bored. If you cannot fulfill like that excitement in my life, I will get bored. I love my healthy relationship, but it's like, if we do the same schedule, I will get bored. Like, that's how I be. Y'all see it when I do it with hair. I be like, 1 minute, I be like, I don't want to do no hair no more.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm going to go into my other hobby. But it's like,
Or she might do too much of one style and be like, I'm sick of this.
literally, like, I cannot,
Yeah.
I cannot do the same thing. That's literally why everybody was like, how did you do college and cosmetology school at the same time? Because
Yeah,
I
that
got
was too
bored.
much for me.
I kept going to work and doing school at the same time. So I was like, let's add something else to the thing. And that's how it was with the relationship. You have to keep it up. We got to go out of town.
Yeah.
We got to be a little free. We got to do something new in the bed. Something got to be different.
Now, the wild thing with her, she said it, she's a Gemini. She switches up all the time. Very dangerous to be with anyway, right? But still, it's a young thing. I feel when women are younger, yes, they get bored. They want the excitement. If they have a hot guy, they'll love it for a second, and then they'll get bored. And even older women, too. There's some older women that are stuck in those young ways. They never grow up. I've even made videos about it. Older women struggle because they won't grow up. This is when it starts. From that age. And think about it. From that age all the way through your 20s, because they're young, like about to hit 20, all the way to your 20s, sometimes all the way to your 40s, 20 years. You stay young. It's a problem. It really is. And there's a problem with modern women.
Can we talk about how nobody tells you how being in a relationship that is healthy is harder, and I mean 100 times harder, than being in a toxic relationship, right? Because toxic relationships are what a lot of us are used to. They're what we've noticed around us. They're what we've observed. They're what we grew up in. A lot of our parents had toxic relationships. So that's easy. Being the screaming, shouting, angry black woman is so easy. I can do that. I don't even need to think about it. But responding healthily when somebody's treating you in a good way, oh my gosh, I did not know how hard it was going to be to reroute myself, to change myself, to redirect myself. When somebody's treating me with respect, or somebody has angered me, to respond in a way that is different, because the person you're with is different. And I feel like a lot of people need to understand that when you see these relationships as, for example, boring because nothing is going on, that is the person inside you that is so used to panic and terror and anger and fights, panicking because the situation is different. So whenever you feel like your relationship is boring, think about what it is about your relationship that you're finding boring. For example, when women want to start fights because everything's going too good and it's a bit boring, that is a trauma response. That is not you being sexy. That is not you being funny. That is you potentially something good for you because your trauma has caught up with you and you can't help it. Redirect yourself, reroute yourself, put yourself on a different path this time. If you feel bored, speak to your partner about what is bothering you. I'm not saying go up to them and be like, I'm bored, but say to them, this is how I'm feeling, why am I feeling that like this? If you have a good partner, they will reassure you. But a lot of us are so used to fights and conflict, anger and shouting, and when we get into peaceful, happy relationships, we are uncomfortable. That is not you being bored, that is you being uncomfortable. You can either be uncomfortable and actually settle into something that's good for you and that will yield much more through, or you could choose the same route you've always chosen, go for anger, conflicts, and be back here asking people what their favourite colour is and how many siblings they have next year. Good luck. It's your choice.
She's right. You can either be bored or be back here asking people what's their favorite color, starting a new relationship. But they're used to that. It's wild. Most modern women are used to the toxicity, used to leaving a guy or him leaving her because she's toxic and starting all over. What did I say before? Repeating cycle.
Okay, Lebuchang, yes, let's discuss it. Because this is a very interesting observation that I'm noting in the comments where people are saying, quite a few, that healthy relationships are boring. And I get it. Healthy relationships can feel boring because they don't trigger your fight or flight response, nor do they dysregulate your nervous system. In contrast, toxic relationships will keep you on edge, flooding your body with stress hormones, creating a false sense of excitement. Now, when you get into this healthy relationship, the sense of calmness and stability in that healthy relationship can be less thrilling because it's not triggering. So this contrast can make us feel that the stability and the calmness in the relationship is actually boring. Ultimately, when we recognize the difference of these two, helps us to appreciate the stability and calmness that comes with a healthy relationship. While they might be boring at times, they do provide the sense of safety.
Finally!
Ultimately, we'll all choose our poison. And at any given point in time, I will choose a non-dysregulated nervous system because of a partner.
Most women don't want men like me. We offer boring love. Boring love. Yeah, we can do the high-end restaurants, do all of these things, but I want that boring love. Let's go walk by the river, just hold hands. All that boring love. Most women don't want boring love. The woman that's happy with a little ice cream on a summer's day. Love is boring.
And you already know what's happening. So you know what I had to do. Read the comments and see what these ladies were saying, because my man sounds kind of smooth. So the ladies are going to be like, yeah, I want a boring love. I want a boring love.
Boring.
That's what I want. I do. I want it with him. I want the boring love with him. Let's take a look. I want boring love. Just us doing things, talking, walking, playing. Oh, I want boring love.
Desperate.
Crying. Heart emoji. I bet you do. Nasty. Oh, okay. So I want what is called boring love. Crazy, isn't it? I bet it is crazy. Okay, but why can't we do both? Balance. At least this one is making some sense. She is still in her form. She's still in modern woman form. But you see, they're willing to go above and beyond for the guy that they think is the one they'll be okay with. But you know what happens? Give it 3 months, 4 months, a year. They get used to you. Then
Boring.
they understand what you're going to do tomorrow. Then it gets very boring. Then, as the guy said, those walks in the park, stop. Maybe even he doesn't want to take you on walks anymore because you're nagging him. I don't need to talk about it. You guys understand.
And what does me having 7 kids have to do with anything? I didn't ask nobody to take care of my kids. I asked for y'all to, when y'all come in my DM, to be ready to provide a little something for me. All I said was I needed my nails done and I need a new oil change. Y'all can't do that. Men are supposed to be providers, right? And women are supposed to be the nurturers. Why y'all don't want to provide? My 7 kids are good, though. Let's go ahead and get that straight. My 7 kids are good. I get like $2,100 in food stamps, and my kids get Medicaid insurance. I'm not asking y'all to take care of my kids, and 4 of them have daddies. So let's not. I said me. That's it. That's all.
Wait. So 3 of the kids, she doesn't know who the fathers are, or they just completely ran away. But I think 3 of those were one night stands, which she's not sure who the daddy is because she's been getting busy. But she's talking like this. You have to understand, men will have to care about your kids. So men are thinking like that. When you say you want all of this treatment, they're saying, what about your baby daddies? Men are always going to say that. Why didn't any of them stay? They already know the answer to that. Let's see what other people are saying about it.
7 kids with 7 baby daddies. Have we all seen the lady who going viral, who's shouting at the camera and telling us that we haters and we jealous? No, we're not. I don't think any of us aspire to have 7 kids by 7 different men. Only you wanted to do that. The only thing I'm jealous of is the fact that you're getting $3,000 in food stamps. That's the only thing I want. I don't want no 7 kids by 7 different men, though. You can have that.
I'm not jealous.
And then you kind of trying to turn it into a whole personality, like it's a niche. Like all of your videos are surrounded around what you buying with the EBT card, you having the 7 kids by 7 different men. Like, it's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. You the type of woman who, when your boys grow up, they ain't gonna want nothing to do with black women because they associate black women to you. Right? And how trifling and weird you were. And now they don't want nothing to do. And they want to get as far away from women like you as they possibly can. So they start dating outside their race. That's something y'all don't like to talk about. A lot of these boys' mamas be so embarrassing growing up that when they get older, they want to get as far away from women like they mamas they possibly can. And that's why they end up starting to date outside their race. But making your whole personality on TikTok being a woman that got 7 kids by 7 different men, be for real. And then thinking that anybody is jealous of that or hating on that, I wish y'all never learned the word hating, because y'all use that in any instance. And guess what? This ain't one of them, because nobody wants your life. I can promise you that.
Yeah, it's a hard life. Like, she is talking like she hit the jackpot. And they always use EBT. I get 3,100 in EBT. Now, Trump is changing that, but I think she still may get it because she has a lot of kids. She needs the help. But it's wild because when you're getting Medicaid, the father has to pay for it. The father has to pay it back. Yes, I know. I experienced it before. Yes. But let me get into the next one.
Hey, my ladies. So I just finished watching a video of a woman, a young lady, 26, 7 kids. And she was asking what was wrong with that. I'm not going to have a conversation about her. I want to have a conversation about the situation that she was black. I'm black. I have 5 kids. I have 4 baby daddies. My mom had 12 of us and several baby daddies. I don't know how much. I don't feel the need to count at this moment in time. I have sisters. We've run down the same path. I am here to say that what we were taught and what we saw isn't okay. It is not okay. All right? It is not okay. Do I wish all my children had the same dad? Yes. Do I wish I did things differently? Yes. Would I want the same things for my daughter? No. And so I'm not going to come on the internet and act like it's okay, because it's not. We were taught wrong. Just because we were taught wrong and we did it wrong does not mean we need to encourage it, support it, and act like ain't not a with it. There is something wrong with it. I tell my daughter turned 16, and I beg her. Let me stress beg. I beg her to not go down the path that I've gone down. And I tell her the brutal, honest truth. And you know what else I do? I let her be a hands-on mother in this house. Because I want her to know that it's not easy. So that she can leave her home and make better choices.
All right, I gotta stop her right there. She's cursing, but I understand the point. She's saying it shouldn't be preached on social media, and it shouldn't, because there are a lot of women who hear that. They hear, oh yeah, I get EBT 3,100, and all my kids get insurance from the government, and I get this much in child support. It's like Christmas, and it's not really like Christmas because they live in hell. What am I talking about? I'm gonna show you.
So let's see how much I can get done whilst the kids are at school. If you're new to my page, my name is Shani. Hey, I'm 26 years old and I got 7 kids. I've got 4 boys and I've got 3 girls, all ages 9, 8, 6, 6, 5, 1 and 2 months. You are going to hear the kids in the background because the babies will not stop making noise. You're going to hear this one, yep, Kelani. And then you're going to hear my son any moment because he is playing with my phone case and is going, yep, there you go. Anyways, I'm making it a mission to get as much done as possible. Yeah. I'm making it a mission to get... I know, I understand. Anyways, I'm making it a mission to get my house done as soon as possible before I collect the kids from school. The boys' room was absolutely messy and it was due to get done, but I've kind of been slacking when it comes to doing the boys' room because I'm just so fed up of tidying it up. I do get them to do it on their own sometimes, but it's just not good enough for me. And then when I leave it too long, I end up seeing it this messy and I absolutely can't stand it. So I went into the wardrobe to basically just give it a good organise. This is where their school uniform goes. So obviously when they're getting ready in the morning, they're messing up my piles and my folds and all my work. So I just put it in there and just sort it out quickly. So that's easier for the next day. Yeah. My partner did school run this morning. That is why I'm still in my pajamas, but I wasn't trying to get up. I'm not gonna lie, I was so tired. I was relaxed and in peace thinking, yes, someone else is doing school run for a change. I hate doing school run and I've been telling you guys that for a long time now, but all the more reason to stay in my pajamas. Don't worry, I'm not that lazy. So obviously once he's done school run, I thought, let me get up off my bum and basically sort out the upstairs of the house because upstairs was looking mad and make my way down. Anyway, so I'm just picking up all that rubbish off the floor. They're literally rubbish. It's literally going in the bin. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I put the hangers back in the wardrobe and anything that wasn't needed in the bin and books and stuff on the shelves. Then I just gave the room a good hoover. I love hoovering. I've been telling you this for ages. It always makes me feel like I've completed a room. So that is what I'm doing. Giving it a good hoover. It's due. I mean, I've been sweeping it out, but I've not been hoovering.
So I see what she's doing, right? She's hustling. I say it's a hustle because what she's doing, she's videoing her every day because she's a stay-at-home mom. Cleaning, it gets kind of boring though, unless you're playing with the kids all day and doing things and projects. It can be something to watch. It's not something great to watch. She just have to think of something to talk about every day. Unless it's with the kids, I'm sure she has tons of things with her kids, like her kids that are around 7, 10, around that age. She has a lot to talk about, but do men want to sign up for that? She has 2 newborn babies. Now, if a man has kids, he may not have a lot of them. He may have 3. May bring the kids over to our house for a play date. I don't think they would want to, and I wouldn't want to. And she's too busy, entirely too busy for me. If I was single, I would never deal with it. And the wild thing about that, right? Because I showed her, I just got to say this. It's not only happening in a Black community. Let me show that it's not happening.
I have 6 kids and 6 baby daddies, and the question I get all the time is how much child support I get. Today I'm going to be showing you all of my baby daddies, and you guys could guess which baby daddy makes me the most money. This is me with all 6 of my kids and potential baby daddy number 7.
You can't make this up!
All my little babies are so beautiful. Now this is baby daddy number 1 for baby number 1. Baby daddy number 2. We were on vacation in Florida here. I don't know what's up with all these brothers and going to Florida, but this brother baby daddy also took me to Florida. Baby daddy number 4 did not take me to Florida, but we went to a pumpkin patch instead. I had to search high and low for this freaking picture because baby daddy number 5 just did not like taking pictures with me for some reason, but this is baby daddy number 5. Baby daddy number 6 took me to a wedding but never asked for marriage, but this is him. I already know someone's gonna come on here and be like, oh my god, you have a type. They all look alike. And I know. I don't have a type, but it's because they're all brothers. That makes all of them and my kids sister, brother, uncle, daddy, cousins.
I know. Who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it first? I know it probably didn't happen, but why keep it all in the family? I'm wondering. I know someone is thinking, have they trained it? Let me stop. Have they trained I'm sure she would love that. Deep down, I don't want to think about it. But yeah, it's happening everywhere. But what she's doing is diabolical.
Y'all notice how Lizzo told y'all it's okay to be big and then she went to go lose weight? You notice how she set y'all up like that? Yeah, did y'all notice that? Or was that just me? You notice that these celebrities will always tell you to live a certain way and they don't live that way themselves. You notice that? You notice how Cardi B told you I don't cook or clean, but let me tell you how I got my ring, but then the ring is gone. You see how celebrities will tell you to do something that they don't even do. You know how Cardi B said she don't even let her child listen to her music because she knows.
All right, now one thing though. With Lizzo lost the weight because that's a health. She had serious health problems. I'm sure she could have had something serious. She hid from everybody. So I say Lizzo leave out of it. But with Cardi B and everybody else, yeah, it's treacherous what they're doing. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let you finish.
What she's singing about is wrong. And that's not how she wants to raise her daughter up. But she'll raise y'all daughters up like that though. Yeah, she'll raise y'all's daughters up like that. Yeah, but she ain't gonna raise hers like that. You notice that? You see where I'm going with this? Y'all gonna get enough of worshiping these celebrities like they're God, baby. Y'all gonna get enough of having these idols. You're gonna get enough of bowing down to these celebrities. You're gonna get enough. Tell me who your God is.
She's right about that. People stay indulged in nonsense following these celebrities. It's really a big distraction, and people need to save themselves.
Let's talk about how being a girl with a personality is the worst thing ever. I feel like this is going to come across like those pretty privileged girls like, oh, my life is so hard. Trust me, I'm grateful that God gave me a personality. But at the end of the day, it makes dating a million times harder. And let me tell you why. You have to be a million times more vigilant than somebody that's boring. Because a guy will stay talking to you even though he knows he has no intention of actually being with you just because you're entertaining. Listen, a lot of these guys are bored. They ain't got no hobbies. They ain't got nothing to do. If you're an entertaining babe, of course he's going to keep talking to you even though he's not interested in building a future with you. At first it's fun, whatever. Then after a while it becomes draining because you're wasting my time. He's not going to ever tell you that he doesn't really feel like a future is going to come from you, because that means he's not going to be able to talk to you anymore. And as I told you, he's very bored, which again, as I said, that makes us having to be very vigilant, which is really, really draining, because sometimes I just want to relax. I just want to be a girl. I just want to be feminine. Like, I don't want to have to always have my guard up with people, but it's like you have to, because people don't care about wasting your time, because to them it's no waste of time, and people are selfish. They don't care about other people. If you guys want me to do a video on a few signs to know if he's just interested in your personality and not actually interested in you, I can do that, because I have a lot of experience in that department.
You won me over until you said that's why I can't be feminine. No, you should always be feminine. You seem somewhat feminine when you were talking. When you're dating guys, not dating guys, out in the world, you should always remain feminine. They always, I can't be feminine because guys take advantage of the rubbish. That's how they say in UK, right? Rubbish, rubbish.
You know when y'all be like, y'all like who like you? I wish I could say that, man, because I don't. I don't never be liking who be liking me.
It's fine. You know what happens? You're a regular girl. You're a regular girl. You're corrupted. You don't know why you're corrupted. You don't know why you're like that. You're just like that. You've been poisoned. You have. You've been poisoned by the modern woman. I like this kind of guy. I don't like the guy that likes me. I don't like the guy that's boring. Healthy relationships are boring. Even you talk about the woman all day, but you still want the toxicity. You can't help it. You try to avoid it. You stay back, but it keeps calling your name. And you keep answering.
I can't stand a man that acts like he doesn't understand what's expected of him off the rip. And he'll expect so many different things from you. That's the funny part about this. Oh my God. Dating in this climate is just so freaking funny, because men will expect a laundry list of things from you. You know, they expect you to come dressed to the nines, you know, looking pretty and ready to listen to whatever they want to rant about or talk about, and talk about themselves the whole time. Yet, when you ask for something as simple as like opening up a door, or you shouldn't even have to ask for that, flowers, or for them to buy you something that you like, It's crickets.
Chivalry is dead, and women killed it.
It's crickets. It's like you're speaking a foreign language to them. And I'm done. I'm about to start exclusively dating women.
I think you need to work that out. That's something that you always had in you. No man says, I think I'm going to start dating men. Get these girls. It's crazy what they do.
I just want to know if y'all feel like 150 is enough money to go out of the country. This is why I rarely take group trips, because I feel like it's just always something, especially with people I don't know. So my homegirl birthday is coming up. We've been planning this trip for her birthday for months. Like, hotel is paid for, flights are paid for, yada, yada, yada. Cool. All-inclusive resort at that. So she hit the group chat today and she's like, y'all, these are the excursions I want to do. It comes up to between $100 to $130 per person. Everybody's like, cool. One of her homegirls, I don't know the girl, she's like, I'm not going to lie, why are you telling us about this so last minute? Which, you know, is real. But the girl's like, you know, I didn't want us to nothing, and then the weather ends up being crappy and, you know, things just go left. Which is also real. So the girl's like, I'm not going to lie, this is cutting bad into my spending money. Like, I wish you wasn't on that, da 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 da. So my homegirl's like, well, you know, what was your spending money? Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, you know? She's like, I literally put $150 cash to the side for this trip. Now I'm going to have $20 to spend on the trip. So me being me, I stepped in and I'm like, well, hey girl, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but maybe you shouldn't come on the trip because $150 to go out the country anyways is just absurd to me. Checking your bags there and back be like $150. Airlines, y'all need to fix that. But anyway, she started coming at me all types of crazy. Don't be trying to pocket watch me and tell me what to do with my money. I travel all the time. I know what I'm doing. Yada, yada, yada. Then she's like, and plus we booked all inclusive. Like, why would I be spending da da da? The drinks and the food are all inclusive and we got somewhere to lay our head. We don't have no transportation. Like, you know, we didn't book no, like, who's going to sit on a resort all day? We really could have just booked at the Marriott. We could have booked at the Marriott and went next to the pool and sat poolside if that's what we was on. But you shouldn't be going out the country anyway without a certain amount of money, I feel like. Like, you should always have enough money to at least buy a flight home. God forbid anything goes left. You never know. Anyways, yeah, old girl blacked on me. It didn't work out. I will not be going on the trip. Me and my friend will be celebrating separately. But am I tripping? Like, do y'all feel like 150 is enough to go out of the country with? Let me know if I'm bugging. I don't think I am. I know I'm not. But y'all let me know. Like, how much do y'all feel like you need to go out of the country? I just want to...
You should go out of the country with thousands for a trip because there's going to be things you want to do to make sure you have the time of your life. And she did the right thing. Don't go with that friend. Probably cut that friend off. She doesn't use logic. You use logic. You may be good to your man. She's probably a nightmare. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Thanks for watching. See you next video.